Significant, life-changing progress involves a series of processes. When a man goes from average to above average to elite in any aspect of his life, there are foundations established in one step that allow the next step to take place. If you've made yourself familiar with our 2 prior videos in this series, then you've already taken the necessary steps to minimize your flaws and cultivate magnetic features. The final step in looksmaxxing like a pro is to go from good to great. There are 2 primary strategies to achieve this. One is to compound and build on existing strengths, taking them to the next level. The other is to create features that most men don't even have on their radar. In both cases, the MO is to stand out, rather than just being any old, good-looking guy with pleasing features who takes care of himself, but at the end of the day, looks ordinary. Taking these steps seriously will turn you into the type of man whose looks could kill. There's a difference between being the sort of handsome chap who's likely to hear the word yes when he asks women out, and being the type of man who women throw themselves at. There's a difference between showing employers and clients that you take care of yourself, and making employers and clients nervous because one look at you makes them wonder if they're even on your level in life. Are you ready to reach that next level? Chapter 1. Standing out in new ways. Consider for a moment that hair thickening and growth products aren't just for balding men. Unless you already have an unbelievably thick set of locks, formidable pair of brows, and a luxurious beard, you would likely benefit from doubling down on their density. You can skip thickening your beard if your aesthetic demands a clean-cut face, but well-defined eyebrows both frame the face and create more flexibility when grooming and shaping your brow, while the aesthetic benefits of a thick head of hair are too obvious for us to point out. If you're not severely balding and are looking to stand out by taking normal hair density to the next level, avoid harsh chemical products like minoxidil. Instead, use derma rollers and essential oils to double down on your follicle forces. Training your neck muscles is a game changer. Not only does it give your entire physique a more muscular first impression, but it frames your face and jawline in a more masculine and flattering way. Even if you have a softer aesthetic vision for yourself, this feature is incredibly important for reaching your visual potential. It is important to note that women's attention to detail is typically far higher than men's when it comes to identifying attractive traits in a partner. For this reason, creative accessorizing can be that sprinkle of X factor that makes you stand out. Not simply wearing a ring and a necklace, but wearing combinations of accessories that both go together and complement your overall aesthetic. This can be the difference between looking good and being memorable. We often find ourselves recommending that clients match a steel or gold bracelet to 1, 2, or 3 rings, depending on their style, and adding either a necklace or an earring in casual settings. The specific design of each piece of jewelry is too individual to generalize in this video, as we have many categories to cover. A simple way to set yourself apart from other men is tasteful implementation of tattoos and/or piercings that complement your chosen aesthetic. If you are a professional in a stiff industry, or you have a conservative clientele in your business, it is easy to remove an earring and avoid tattoos on the neck and hands, putting the piercing back in and showing your tattoos on the weekends for a two-sided personality that catches the women's intrigue. In the modern day, however, most people are very open-minded to body art, particularly if it isn't over the top. Unique earrings and interesting tattoos are known to give men an X factor. But don't make the common mistake of thinking that any tattoo or any piercing will make you look edgy and alluring. Body art has the power to bring you up or down several points, so make sure you have a clear style identity and a good eye or an image consultant before committing to anything long-term. One way to truly stand out, even compared to the huge swathes of competition coming from men who take good care of themselves, is to create visual synergy. It is hugely powerful, observed and coined by the team at For What Is a Man, and most men have no idea that it even exists. If this concept is totally foreign to you, review our recent video on visual synergy and how it sets men apart. Very briefly, visual synergy is when your look, personality, and lifestyle complement one another, creating a memorable and irresistible character. A great addition to visual synergy is a fragrance that suits your aesthetic. If your character is dark, mysterious, and complex, then your fragrance should be too. Something like Ouijan by Parfum de Marly, for example. Are you more of a bold and playful man? Then perhaps Versace Eros is the scent for you. If you would like a video on fragrances, watches, and cars for character archetypes, let us know in the comments. Chapter 2. Levels. Sometimes, standing out is about going the extra mile. After all, every Olympic sprinter focuses on one thing: running quickly. But the only one you've ever heard of is Usain Bolt. Yes, it's important to try unique strategies sometimes if you want to stand out, but the best of the best are also simply putting more effort into the same time-tested strategies as their competition. Anyone remotely familiar with the men's self-improvement space knows the importance of style. They should also know the phrase, "Fit is king." There is nothing more important in the way your outfit looks than the way it fits you. If you really want to look your best, it's time to take that knowledge seriously. All of your formal and semi-formal wear should either be tailored, custom-made, or miraculously well-suited to you off the rack. All your dress shirts, all your suits, all your jeans and trousers. Does that sound like an extreme standard? Well, that's what it takes to be extremely stylish. Just because every guy in the department store is settling for a bad fit, that doesn't mean you should too. Ensuring your entire wardrobe fits you perfectly means that instead of looking your best on occasion, you develop the confidence and reputation that comes with looking your best consistently. Now, by this stage of the Looksmaxxing journey, you've already taken care of your skin and whitened your teeth. But if your skin and teeth don't yet feel like enormous assets to your presentation, it may be time to go the extra mile. At a cost, skin issues such as acne scars and uneven texture can be transformed with laser therapy. At an even greater cost, crooked smiles and inconsistent sizing of teeth can be reworked with orthodontics. This is quite an empowering possibility. While, yes, it is expensive, having smooth skin and a great smile are enormously impactful on a man's confidence and looks. If this sounds shallow, revisit our video on why looksmaxing is not at all as superficial as many claim. Finally, fitness. We have little to say here, as the journey from good to great looks a lot like the journey from average to good. You need to be a little more consistent, train a little harder, and eat a little better every season. Constantly evolving your inputs in this manner will transform your outputs. Our mission with this 3-part video series is to encourage men to aspire for drastic improvements in their appearance, but to take it one step at a time. This is applicable to all areas of life. Perhaps you currently make $4,000 a month, but aspire to earn $1 million a month or more one day. You should keep this aspiration, but before you get there, you need to reach $10,000 a month first. When it comes to your looks, you need to walk before you can jog, and jog before you can run. This doesn't mean that you can't run. Just take care of the basics and minimize flaws. Then, cultivate features. And finally, stand out. You can do this. Just take it seriously, be consistent, and get excited about the possibilities. Good day.